All right, this is just a quick little video to go over a few items that came up as I was looking at all of your drafts. I'm just going to go through them really quickly, so just bear with me. The first thing that I wanted to point out is that everybody seems to be having an issue with the transmittal letter or the transmittal memo. This is the part that everybody seems to be struggling with. Okay, what I'm seeing a lot of is people are putting the to, from, subject, date, all in just in regular spacing here and not sticking it in a table. There's a reason why I want you to use a table, and it's so that you get a nice alignment with the text. So CEO, who it's to, and it's from, students' names, and then you got your subject. And the subject and date, they can be either or as far as the ordering. I actually prefer it if the subject is the last thing, but you can have it before the date. It's not going to be anything that's kind of against you. But definitely the to needs to come first. The from needs to come second. Subject is the recommendation report. And then, and of course, it's on new office furniture. And that was another thing. Some of you thought that you were being assigned to work for a company outside of the Global Widgets United. You work for Global Widgets United, so therefore you're writing this to your CEO. You're not writing it from another company to the CEO of Global Widgets United. So just to clarify, you're employees of Global Widgets United, all right? So anyway, the reason why I want you to do this is because it looks nice, and then if you take the, if you get rid of the grid lines, you can see it just lines up nice and neat. That's how I want it to look. That's what you should be doing, okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, so I want to clarify what a proposal is versus a recommendation report. A proposal is asking your boss or your company to accept your idea or plan of attack for doing something. So in this case, if you were writing a proposal for new office furniture, you'd be giving me all the reasons why we need new office furniture. That is not what this is. You are writing a recommendation report. The proposal's been approved. Therefore, you need to go out and do the research to tell us what furniture is recommended to meet the needs set out by the proposal. You are writing a recommendation report. I repeat, a recommendation report. Okay? Next thing, so I want you to be aware of that the template I gave you is already pre-laid out. This is easy peasy lemon squeezy. You guys should be able to do this no problem. But one thing I want you to be aware of is each and every one of these has a style assigned to it. Use your styles. This is how you're going to build your table of contents. All right, so down here, your table of contents is built off of using your styles. You have to use them. You cannot create this document without it. If you do, you fail it. End of story. The next thing that I want to go over is your formatting images and inserting citations. Some of you are still not sure how to do this. This thing right here is your image. You need to go up to the References tab and insert caption, which is how this thing gets in here. The caption, if you look at this here, should already be there. No, this is already in there. So the caption here, if I were to take this off and just delete it, let me go ahead and delete it now. All right, so I want to put a caption on this. I put insert caption, figure 1, period. This is an ice picture. You will not have this picture in your document, by the way. I've seen several of you keep it in there. Make sure you delete it. So this is a figure. This is an ice image. That's what I'm going to call it. I want it below the item, not above it. So make sure it's below. And it just needs to be a figure. You can specify figure, table, or equation. It's a figure because it's an image. Okay, click OK. Now it's underneath it. That is what populates this. This is what you need to put up here for your list of figures. And again, to do your list of figures, to insert this thing, you need to put in insert right here. See this item right here? Insert table of figures. That's how you do it. It's a figure. Figure. Okay, click, boom, now it's there. That's how you make that table. If you don't put the if you do not put the citation at the bottom of your figures and your tables, they will not be able to populate these areas. So do that, please. All right, the next thing I want to go over is formatting page numbers. Now this one's been a doozy. Everybody seems to be struggling with how to do page numbers. So I'm going to walk through really quick the quick and dirty of how to do page numbers. All right, the first thing you're going to want to do is see this little button up here. This is show hide hidden characters. Now you can see all your hidden characters. Now you can see what they're doing, okay? Now if you look, you'll see we've got a page break here, But down here, we have a section break. The section break is going to allow you to assign different page numbering to those sections. All right. So if you notice here in the table of contents, we have Roman numerals for the page numbering for the first few pages, correct? And then we jump into regular numeric numbering, and then down here we have alphanumeric numbering. You only can accomplish that if you have section breaks. Okay, so I'm going to jump down to the appendices because that's where we're having the issue. So you'll see here, there's a section break already in here between the references and the appendices. The appendices, each appendix that you put in has to have a section break. Okay, so you want to put one in after this one here. You come down here to the next page and you go over to layout and you go to breaks and you go to next page, section break. Okay, now you have another section. Now here's the reason why you have to be able to see the hidden characters. So this one, let's say that this one is my appendix B, while this one is my appendix A. So appendix A can stay the way it is, but this one can't. This one has to be different. Notice this text right here that says same as previous. Notice this text here that says link to previous. Click the link to previous and all of a sudden that other one goes away. Now I can change this to appendix B, ABC, or ABC software, whatever we want to call it. Now look at appendix B, doesn't even come up here and mess with appendix A because they're two separate sections. Okay, so now that's for the header. You have to have that running head for each appendices that you include. Now down here at the bottom in the footer section, you'll note it has same as previous. We don't want it same as previous, so again, click the previous button and that's gone. Let's change it to B. So we make that B2. All of a sudden, actually it needs to be B1, so because we have a different number here, we need to change the numbering. So we go over here, format page numbers, and we start with 1. Click OK, and now we have B1. All of a sudden, A1, B1. Now you have different page numbering for all of your appendices. That's how it works. Close your heading and footing and you will be able to still see it there. You can turn off the hidden characters and it should be just fine. Now, a lot of you are not sure what appendix should be. Let me clarify appendices. Appendices are additional information that support the text within your document. So appendix A could be about a specific chair, and all that can be is a screenshot of the web page that you pulled it from, or it can be a product brochure. It's an additional information about the product. You're going to pull some information from that to put in the results section, but you're not going to pull everything. So this just kind of supports what you already have there. So that being said, in your results section, you need to have reference to your appendices. And that is all I need to talk to you about. So if you have questions, please reach out to me before it's too late. I will definitely do what I can to help you before the deadline.